All right, fans, we are gearing up for the third day of competition. The women's 400-meter individual medley is staging. So far, these 18 and under finals have been so exciting. We look forward to seeing who will qualify for those in each race tonight. As everything is pointing towards the Los Angeles Games from here on out, we are trying to get the best swimmers in racing form, ready to challenge the world here on our home turf. It's all about LA 2028, and at this meet this week, it's all about Toyota stepping up huge. We couldn't be here without our title sponsor providing a lot of help for these national championships. As we line up now for our 7 heats of the women's 400-meter individual medley, long course national meet record belongs to Katie Hoff going back to 2008. It's also the American record. It's a 4:31.12. The US Open record, 4:26.98, set last year by Summer McIntosh with the Sarasota Sharks. Heat 1. Heat 1 of 7 of lane 2. Carmel Swim Club, Leah DeBosch. 3, Texas Ford Aquatics, Morgan Farlow. 4, Empire KC Swim Club, Kinley Baber. And 5, from Rockwall Aquatics, Elizabeth Chu. 6, St. Petersburg Aquatics, Brinkley Hansen. Hansen controlling this field on the opening 100 at 140.85. Hansen, a member of the Pan Pac Championship team for the open water 10K race. Day 1 of competition, Hansen was 4th in the 800 freestyle, 8:33 in that race. Hansen gets through the backstroke, splitting 37.7, 36.3, and a 217.5. Leading Chu of Rockwall at 220.10, and then a lane 2, DeBosch at 222.70. The Bosch of Carmel Swim Club taking over on the breaststroke. DeMosh out in a 42.16. Hansen was a 46.3. And DeBosch back in a 43.5. Hansen does negative split back in a 45.7. Moving into third is Kinley Baber, lane 4. But the lead split from Leah DeBosch of Carmel at 348.38. Hansen responds to the challenge with a 32.4 on the opening 50 of freestyle, 35.4 from DeBosch, 35.0 for Baber. And our first heat winner of the day out of St. Petersburg Aquatics, Brinkley Hansen, 4:52.90, almost a 10-second drop off of 5:01 entry time. Second, Leah DeBosch, Carmel, 4:57.57. Third, Kinley Baber, lane 4, 4:59.77 for Empire KC Swim Club. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 1, Pleasanton Seahawks is 80 shots. 2 from Pleasanton is Riley Hutchinson. 3, Excel Aquatics, Bryce Weisenred. 4, Empire KC Swim Club, Clara Seaman. 5, Livonia Community Swim Club, Jayla Cusack. 6, Pleasanton Seahawks, Brooke Bennett. 7, Lila Teriak. 8, Nations Capital Swim Club, Maya McCarney. Top split through the butterfly was Teriak in lane 7, 102.53 for the Indiana commit. And of Hutchinson to Pleasanton, 105.31. Third was Weisenred in lane 3, 105.44. As Teriak holding the lead on the backstroke, 36.5. The opening split back in a 35.4 and a 214.52 from Teriak. As her lead now over 6.5 seconds on Zadie Schatz of Pleasanton. She moves into second. Ahead of her teammate Hutchinson in lane 2, 221.1 for Schatz, 221.2 for Hutchinson. Lila Teriak, the 18-year-old, with a entry time of 4:55.35. Continuing her dominance here in heat number 2 as she finishes the breaststroke at 3:37.79. Breaststroke splits of 40.9, 42.2. Wins in red, 40.2, 41.1. One of the stronger breaststrokers, together with shots of Pleasanton, a 40.7 and a 41.6. .33.8 going out on the freestyle for Teriak. 4:11.6, on pace to challenge the time from Brinkley Hansen in heat 1, the 4:52.90. Shots with plenty left in the tank. She's out in a 33.8 on the freestyle from lane 1. 33.8 as well from Hutchinson in 2. And here comes Lila Teriak on her way to Indiana University with a 4:43.70. Another huge drop in our second heat of the women's 400 IM as Teriak becomes our top qualifier. Second is Zadie Schatz, 4:50.79. That's good for number 2 overall. Third is Brooke Bennett of Pleasanton in lane 6, 4:53.99. That'll put her with the 4th best time through 2 heats of racing. Heat 3. Heat 3 in lane 1, Wisconsin Aquatics, Maddie Wagner. 2, Nova, Virginia, Abigail Bono. 3, Long Island Aquatic Club, Munya Diaz. 4, Nations Capital, Emma Signa. 5, Santa Clara Swim Club, Isabel Wu. 6, Brea Aquatics, Adeline Lee. 7, University of Arkansas Swim Team, Hayden Gibson. 8 from Iowa is Olivia Swally. That's Emma Signa of Nations Capital, 102.9 on the butterfly. A quick start out of lane 4. The 18-year-old, she comes in at 4:50.64. Signa's entry time, the result of her efforts at the Adam Peaty Race International Meet from May of this year, 4:50.6. Continuing to impress out of lane 4, Signa 36.5. And then a 35.6, I believe, on the second 50. 2:15.0 from Signa as she gets to the freestyle with nearly a 3-second lead over Hayden Gibson of Arkansas from lane 7. Third is Maddie Wagner in lane 1. Wagner with the top short course yard entry time. She was 8th in the 16:50. at the Big Ten Champs. C2A qualifier in both the 1650 and the 400 IM for Wisconsin Aquatics. Swally in 8, Gibson in 7, Lee in the 6, having a great race here through the breaststroke as they chase Emma Signa, still out in front. 43.3 going out on the breaststroke from Signa. Top split of 39.6. That was Abigail Bonham in lane 2. And Bonham makes the jump from 8th to 4th after 100 meters of breaststroke, splitting 39.5, 39.7. Now trails the leader by 5 seconds. Signa's a 3:42.2 going to the freestyle. Wagner in second, 3:44.4 with 100 meters to go. Then Adeline Lee moved up from Brea. She was 41.5, 43.0 on the breaststroke. Signa on her way to potentially joining Teriak, sub 4 minutes and 57. The time to beat, 4:43.70. Emma Signa in 4, Maddie Wagner in lane 1. Those will be the top 2 out of this heat. And there it is, sub 450, a 4:48.88 from Emma Signa. Maddie Wagner second, 4:51.04. Third goes to Adeline Lee, Brea, lane 6, 4:53.85. Heat 4. Heat 4, lane 1, Bluefish Swim Club, Margot Levesque. 2, Clovis Swim Club, Rowan Wilbur. 4, Excel Aquatics, Sarah Kochak. And 5 from Wisconsin Aquatics, Stella Chapman. 6, Tennessee Aquatics, Kimmy Shannon. 7, Trojan Swim Club, Ella Flowers. 8, Revolution Aquatic Club, Sarah Zahn. Approaching the 300-meter mark here in heat number 4 of 7. It was Kochak leading the way through the backstroke, 2:15.64, and then Stella Chapman in lane 5 jumping on the breaststroke with a 40.1, back in a 41.9, 340.8. As Kimmy Shannon goes with her at 40.8, 41.6. Shannon now in second, and third is lane 1, Levesque of Bluefish, 342.9. Kimmy Shannon, 33.9, going out on the freestyle to get within a second of your leader, and still fighting for the lead. Kimmy Shannon in 6, Stella Chapman in 5. Down to the final touch it goes, and Kimmy Shannon, your winner at 4:49.32. Good for the third fastest time through 4 heats of racing. Second is Stella Chapman, Wisconsin, 4:49.64. Taking third from lane 7 is Ella Flowers, 4:51.59 for Flowers of Trojan Swim Club. Heat 5. Heat 5, lane 1, Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Sophia Umstead. 2, Club Husker, Jenna Jorgensen. 3, Carmel Swim Club, Kate Allen. Racing in 4 from California Aquatics, Alexa McDevitt. 5 from Cal is Catherine Hazel. 6, Ohio State University, Paige Delma. 7, Canyons Aquatic Club, Emma Hussein. 8, Athens Bulldog is Elizabeth Tilt. Paige Delma through the butterfly at 104.52. Right on lifetime best pace from Delma of Ohio State. She did her 4:47.99 entry time at the U.S. Open Championships down in Austin in December of 2025. We have our 200 breaststroke champion in lane 1, Sophia Umstead. Umstead out of Virginia. Raced the 400 IM at the NCAA Championships, taking 18th in that race. This competition, Umstead from Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics. We also have the runner-up from the 800 freestyle. She's on lane 2, Jenna Jorgensen. Kate Allen in lane 3, the 14-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Her entry time, 4:47.02, is number 17 all-time for the 13-14 age group. Allen threw 150 at 143.3. She's about 3 seconds under personal best pace. She was at 224.9 at the 200 at the Indy Spring Cup in May of this year. And here's Allen at 219.76, still well under pace. But Jorgensen has taken over the lead from lane 2 for Nebraska. 218.25 from Jorgensen. Delma second, third Umstead. Look for Umstead to move up here on the breaststroke. As expected, Umstead here by a body length, taking the breaststroke out in a 39.0. Alexa McDevitt, 39.5. She jumps 3 spots into the second position in this heat. And there's Umstead at the 300, back in a 40.0, 338.6. McDevitt, 341.3. Up in the third goes Catherine Hazel of Cal in lane 5, 343.5. Hazel racing the 800 freestyle on day 1 here in Irvine, taking 18th in that race. Terriak still our top qualifier at 443.70. Umstead takes the freestyle out in 34.2 with McDevitt charging hard. 32.9 from McDevitt, 33.3 from Hazel. Umstead breathing to the interior of the pool, has got her eyes on McDevitt. Closing with some fury in lane number 4, Alexa McDevitt looking to take the win in heat number 5 for California Aquatics. And McDevitt delivers a 4:45.72. Not quite enough to catch Sophia Umstead, your winner in lane 1, 4:45.63. Third is Jorgensen, 4:48.56 for Nebraska. Kate Allen with a huge drop to 4:48.57. Heat 6. Heat 6 of 7, lane 1, UCLA swimming, Rosie Murphy. 2 from Tennessee Aquatics, Emily Brown. 3, Pleasant Seahawks, Tegan Odell. 4, Cavalier Aquatics, Katie Grimes. 5, Clayton Shaw Park Tide Riders, Sydney Sheck. 6, Sandpipers of Nevada, Bella Sims. 7, Eastern Express Swim Team, Kennedy Dobson. 8, Sarasota Sharks, Sydney Hardy. Grimes, lane 4, casually in control of this field at 2:11.04. Sydney Sheck second, 2:13.01 from the Texas commit in lane 5. Third, Bella Sims, 2:14.45. Grimes out on the breaststroke with a 40.9, 41.4 from Sheck. And a pair of 39s in lanes 2 and 3 as Emily Brown in 2, Tegan Odell in 3. Moving up on this field ahead of Sims in 6. .2 coming back on the breaststroke from Grimes. 333.2 going to the freestyle as Odell into the top 3 back at a 40.0. Odell and Grimes set to be teammates this fall as Odell transferring to the University of Virginia. 31.9 from Grimes going out on the freestyle, looking to be in fantastic form as she turns for home on a 4:05.12. Grimes tuning up for the Pan Pacific Championships, where she will represent USA Swimming in the 400 IM. Sydney Sheck out in the 32.4, second fastest of the field. There's Grimes, a 4:35.98, our first swim under 4:40. Sheck joins Grimes at 4:38.92, second fastest overall. We've got one heat remaining. Third in this race, Tegan Odell, 4:40.32, and fourth is Emily Brown, a 4:40. .76 for Brown. Heat 7. Seventh and final heat, lane 1, Indiana Swim Club, Reese Tiltman. 2, Quest Swimming, Emerson Callis. 3, Nations Capital Swim Club, Sadie Buckley. 5, Jersey Wahoos, Audrey Darival. 6, La Mirada, Kayla Hahn. 7, Carmel Swim Club, Ellie Clark. 8, University of Minnesota, Edina Swim, Katie McCarthy. Sadie Buckley in 3 from Nation's Capital, Archie Darvo in 5 for the Jersey Wahoos. A couple of our young standouts here. Darvo, the 16-year-old. Buckley, 17 from Nation's Capital. Daravo's entry time, 4:37.27, 5th fastest for the 15-16 age group historical rankings. 100 meters to go, and Sadie Buckley's got the lead by just under 2 seconds on Audrey Daravo. 3:35.90 against 3:37.7. Third is Kayla Hahn of La Mirada in lane 6, 3:39.30. We saw Hahn pick up a 9th place finish in the 800 free on day 1 of competition. Lane 6, Kayla Hahn, great freestyle, out in a 32.1. Buckley was a 33.8. As Hahn will get to within a body length of Buckley, but not enough to take the win. Here in the final heat, it's Sadie Buckley with a 4:42.03 to get the win. Kayla Hahn second, 4:42.74. Then Daravo with a 4:45.33. All right, swim fans, we've got a beautiful day here in Irvine. Let's congratulate these competitors in the women's 400 IM for getting things started. That was the conclusion of the 7th and final heat, and we'll look to our Toyota National Championship scoreboard and results from Omega. As we take a look at these results, the letters beside the athletes' names are significant. The A will be the top qualifiers for the Open Championship final. B will go to the consolation bonus final, and C signifies those who are eligible for the 18 and under championship final. The C athletes in the top 8 will have the option to opt out of the 18 and under final and join the Open Championship final. And that'll apply to Sydney Sheck, Sadie Buckley, Kayla Hahn, Lila Tirak. Top qualifiers, Katie Grimes, a 4:35.98. We'll also see Tegan Odell in the championship final, as well as Emily Brown. Bella Sims on the board at 4:42.8. Results by time, 9 through 16. Daravo into the 18 and under final with Umstead, McDevitt, McCarthy, potentially into the A. If there's an opt-out, that might get bumped into the B. Hardy, Callis, Dobson, Jorgensen rounds out the top 16. Looks like a tie there with Jorgensen. Potential alternate. Allen to the C, Hazel to the B. Shannon, Chapman, Clark, Schatz, Wagner, all potentially getting second swims. It looks like Clark is an alternate. Coaches, our 30-minute window will start once these result sheets get to the resolution desk. And of course, we encourage you all to visit that resolution desk. It's adjacent to the warm-down pool. It's under the tents next to the locker rooms. Make sure you see where your athletes landed. All right, well done, ladies. Thanks for getting us started here. We'll turn now to the men's 400-meter individual medley, event number 16. We have 8 heats scheduled. Heat 1. First heat of the men's IM in lane 3 for Old School Sharks, William Shoesmith. 4, Tsunami Swim Team of Kansas City, Sam Hennenfeld. 5, Bellingham Bay Swim Team, Dylan Fisk. Checking out the splits here from our 3 competitors. The butterfly was Shoesmith at 59.7. 009 from Hennenfeld, 101.7 for Fisk. Hennenfeld with a faster opening backstroke split at 35.9, back in 34.1, and take the lead from Shoesmith. 211.0 from Hennenfeld, 211.4 for Shoesmith as we get to the breaststroke. Shoesmith and Hennenfeld fighting to the finish in our first heat of the men's IM. Hennenfeld has been a 4:29.7, Shoesmith at 4:37.9. And the winning time, 4:31.52 from Sam Hennenfeld. Big time drop for Will Shoesmith of the Bold School to 4:31.81. Third goes to Dylan Fisk, a 4:34.29. Heat 2. Swimming in our second of 8 heats in lane 1 for Nation's Capital is Leopold Nurit. 2, Seattle Metropolitan Aquatic Club, Luke Dunn. 3, Nation's Capital, Quinn Caputo. 4, Irvine Nova Aquatics, Eric Chen. 5, Carmel Swim Club, Whitaker Stewart. 6, from Pleasant and Seahawks, William Canori. 7, Carmel Swim Club, Josiah Collins. Caputo on the backstroke. He moves up from 3rd to 1st, splitting 34.0, 32.7. In the 2nd place, Luke Dunn, 35.0, 33.8. Caputo in 3, Dunn in 2. Pretty even field here with 5 swimmers out in front. As we get through the breaststroke, looks like Josiah Collins of Carmel from a lane 7. He might have the premier breaststroke together with Dunn in 2 to 36.7 opening up for Collins. 38.4 from Dunn. No one matches the speed from Collins as he's got the lead now from lane 7. Collins of Carmel, 4:30.70 entry time. On that swim, he was 2:49.5 at the 250 meter mark today, at 2:44.8 from Collins. We saw Collins in the 200 meter breaststroke 18 and under championship final last night. He was a 2:16.9 in that race. Back in a 37.5 as his lead is over 3 seconds going to the freestyle. Dunn second, third, Eric Chen of Nova from lane 4. Chen moving from 6th to 3rd on the breaststroke, splitting 37.0, 37.8. We'll see if William Canori can move up here on the mix. He had a great 1500 freestyle on day 1 for Pleasanton, taking 16th place overall in that race. 32.1 going out on the freestyle for Josiah Collins as the field is creeping up. Less than a 2-second lead over Luke Dunn in lane 2. Here comes Eric Chen in lane 4. And Canori, the distance freestyler, also getting into the mix. Luke Dunn in 2, Josiah Collins in 7, and Collins brings it home on a 31.25 to get the win, a 4:25.7, a full 5-second drop for Josiah Collins of Carmel Swim Club. He now has the top time through 2 heats. Eric Chen is second, 4:26.21. Chen also improving on his entry time, and Luke Dunn with a 4:26.44. He shaves off about 3 seconds. Heat 3. Here now is heat number 3. Lane 1 is Keelan Tupper. 2 from Rochester Swim Club, Kai Joyner. 3, Cypress Fairbanks, Jackson Hartzler. 4, Cougar Aquatics, Tanner Nelson. 5, Irish Aquatics, Gus McDonald. 6, Nations Capital, Alex Kracholski. Nations Capital in 7, Joey Coleman. 8, Sarasota Tsunami, Jackson Irvine. Kracholski on the butterfly with a 58.38. Leading Joey Coleman, his teammate in lane 7, 58.47. Then it's Jackson Irwin in 8 with a 58.51. This is Jackson Hartzler making a move on the backstroke out in 33.8. Hartzler up into second with Jackson Irwin taking the lead, 33.9 on the backstroke from Irwin. Irwin in 8 from Sarasota Tsunami. Hartzler of Cypress Fairbanks, we saw him pick up a 3rd place finish in the 18 and under 200 meter backstroke champ final. Getting under 2 minutes at 159.7 in the backstroke from Hartzler. 2.3 coming back, 204.8 from Hartzler, the lead split as we go to the breaststroke. .4 going out from Jackson Hartzler. Matching that speed, Gus McDonald in lane 5, 36.2 for Irish Aquatics. McDonald with a short course yard time of 3:44.73. Hartzler showing some great IM form back in the 37.0, 3:18.3 to the freestyle. McDonald second, Kracholski third. Hartzler at the Futures in July, 4:26.24. That's his best long course time in this event. He's about 5 seconds under that pace. He was a 3:23.1 at the 300, 3:18.3 today, out in 31.5 on the freestyle. McDonald 30.9. Still nearly 3 seconds back as Irwin moving up 31.7 from lane 8. Kai Joyner's out in 30.5, runner-up in the 18 and under 200 freestyle championship final and a member of the junior Pan Pac squad for Vancouver next month. This will be Jackson Hartzler in 3 with a 4:19.85, over a 6-second improvement for the swimmer out of Cypress Fairbanks. Gus McDonald second, 4:23.6. Third is Kracholski, 4:25.70 for Nations Capital. And those results go official. Hartzler, McDonald, Kracholski now your top 3 qualifiers. Heat 4. Lane assignments for heat number 4, lane 1, Auburn University, Mac Schumann. 2, Ohio State University, Sam Weisberg. 3, University of Minnesota and Iowa Flyers, Joe Polyak. 4, North Carolina Aquatic Club, Josh Parent. 5, University of Michigan Swim Team, William Savarese. 6, University of Missouri, Matthew Mortensen. 7, Blue Dolphins, Ian Heisen. 8, Wyoming Aquatics, Alex Metzler. The backstroke, it was Max Schumann in lane 1, 2:07.01. In 2024, Schumann of Auburn was 2:09.70 at the 200. On his way to a 4:25.62, Schumann comes in the short course yard time, 43.4, as does all the competitors here in heat number 4 of 8 short course yard across the lanes. Savarese from lane 5. He's got the breaststroke form this morning, 36.1, 36.4 to take the lead at 3:20.4. Also moving up on the breaststroke, Mortensen in 6. Parent holding second in 4. The lead now just a half second as Josh Parent, Nation's Capital, lane 4. 22-year-old from North Carolina Aquatic Club. Correction, not Nation's Capital. Savarese of Michigan trying to hold off the charge from Parent, and he is successful, splitting 29.4 in the final 50. Parent was at 29.1. And they each finish in a 4:20. Savarese 4:20.58, Parent 4:20.78. Good finish from Joe Polyak, going from 6th to 3rd with a 29.0 on the final 50 for a 4:23.69. Heat 5. Swimming in Heat 5, Lane 1, swept back, Eli Sweet. 2, Carmel Swim Club, Trent Allen. 3, Cavalier Aquatics, Thomas Mercer. 5, Commonwealth Swimming, Gerhard Hoover. 6, Tsunami Swim Team of Kansas City, Ellis Creasy. 7, Evan Gluck. 8, California Aquatics, Freddie Klein. Klein has the top short course yard entry time, 341.30, and he leads with a 57.8 on the butterfly. Mercer second, 58.3 from lane 3. Then Trent Allen at 59 flat in lane 2. Allen, the 18-year-old from Carmel. We saw Allen in the 200 freestyle, 18 and under final. Very strong, 148.92 from Allen in that contest. Klein of Cal, 25th at the NCAA Championships in the 400 IM. 342.72 on that swim. Klein, Allen, Mercer still the top 3. Mercer from lane 3 showing off the breaststroke skills with a 35.4, equaling the speed from Freddie Klein. Also moving up, Gerhard Hoover, lane 5. He's now in 3rd place. Moving to the final 100 meters, Klein a 3:17.9, Mercer 3:19.3, Hoover 3:21.0. Third place last night in the 200 breaststroke 18 and under championship final, 2:14.38 from Hoover. .31.1 from Mercer. Not enough to match the speed from Freddie Klein of Cal in lane 8. 30.0 from Klein. 29.7 from Trent Allen, Carmel Swim Club, lane 2. Surprise there from a 1:48 200 freestyler as Allen continuing to close in on Mercer. He's probably going to run out of space though. It is Mercer hanging on for the 2nd place finish, and the win goes to lane 8, Freddie Klein, 4:17.37. He is now the top performer in the men's 400 IM through 5 heats of racing. Thomas Mercer 2nd, 4:21.03. 3rd, Trent Allen, 4:21.36. Heat 6. Heat 6 line assignments: 1 Indiana Swim Club, Josh Bay; 2 La Mirada, Anthony Dornoff; 3 Aggie Swim Club, H.A. Robinson; 4 Louisville and Carmel, Greg Enoch; 5 Marlins of Raleigh, Ian Stutz; 6 Cal Aquatics, Ian Platts Mills; 7 Sandpipers, Luke Ellis; 8 Indiana Swim Club, Noah Chakir. Enoch of Louisville, he's been as quick as a 4:16.80. Going back to sectionals in 2024, he's entered today at 4:21.77. He was an NC2A qualifier for Louisville, taking 24th in that race. On the outside here, you got Shakir in 8, Luke Ellis in 7. And across the pool, Josh Bay, last night's 200 breaststroke national champion. He was also 7th at the 400 IM at the NC2A championships as a freshman for Indiana. Shakir 3:15.7, Ellis 3:16.7, Bay 3:17.6. Breaststroke splits for Bay 34.9, 35.6. .12 from Greg Enoch. Shakir still with the lead, but we got a race here coming into the final touch with Luke Ellis of Sandpipers out in a 29.8. Ellis in 7 even now with Shakir. So far the top time, Freddie Klein of Cal, 4:17.3, and there's a 4:14.86. Luke Ellis now, our top performer. Shakir second, 4:15.34. Those are the top 2 times, with the third fastest going to a 4:16.85 from Greg Enoch. All of them getting under the time from Klein in the previous heat. Heat 7. Number 7 of 8, the first of 2 circle-seated heats in the men's 4 IM, lane 1, Lakeside swim team, Wilson York. 2, the UC Berkeley commit, Baylor Stanton. 3, Longhorn Aquatics, Cooper Lucas. 4, Cal, Ryan Arisman. 5, Carmel Swim Club, Yi Zhang. 6, Ohio State, TJ Frost. 7, Swim Mac, David Sammons. 8, Cougar Aquatics, Jake McCoy. Ryan Arisman, this week's 200 freestyle champion from California Aquatics. He's the 2 seed at 412.66. Over his second advantage on Yi Zhang in lane 5. Zhang of Carmel Swim Club. Zhang at 17 years of age, already been a 415.36. Zhang doing some great work here on the breaststroke. 35.8, 36.1 to take the lead from Arisman. Moving up as well, lane 1, Wilson York, last night's 18 and under champion in the 200 breaststroke. York split 35.1, 36.4. He turns to the freestyle to 320.05. And it is Ryan Arisman pulling away on the freestyle, 29.8, 29.3, 415.5. That'll put Arisman at number 3 overall. Zhang a 416.92 for second, ahead of Cooper Lucas, a 420.76 for the NCAA All-American in the 4IM out of Texas. Heat 8. Eighth and final heat. 1, West Coast Aquatics, Gentle Lee. 2, St. Petersburg, Grant Sanders. 3, Long Island Aquatics and Georgia, Sean Green. 4, Sun Devil Swimming, Michael Hockwall. 5, Longhorn Aquatics, Baylor Nelson. 6, University of Michigan Swim Team, Ryan Healy. 7, Tennessee Aquatics, Tony Laurito. 8, from Academy Bullet Swim Club is Braden Capon. Hawkwalt, the top seed, ranks 11 all time for U.S. performers at 411.46. Beside him, Baylor Nelson in lane 5. He was the NC2A championship runner-up for Texas. Nelson was a 335.2 to claim that second spot behind his teammate Rex Maurer. Sean Green moves up on the backstroke to take the lead by about a second and 3/4 over Hawkwalt. Green 33-1, 31-6 on the backstroke. Good backstroke as well from Tony Laurito, 33-6, 32.4. He turns into 203.8 to the breaststroke. Green and Hawkwalt, lanes 3-4 with Nelson. Really moving up on the breaststroke, 35.6 from Nelson. He does take the lead. Green was 38-0, Hawkwalt 36-1, and a 35-7 from Ryan Healy. Healy moving up in lane 6 from Michigan. Baylor Nelson with breaststroke, the big difference makers so far in this race. 35-6, 36-0, 3:15.7 as he heads for home. Nelson's lifetime best of 4:12.69 from the World University Games in July of 2025. Hawkwalt 3:17.3 in second. Third is Tony Laurito, 3:17.7. Or 14.8, the time to beat from Luke Ellis. Shakir and Arisman at 4:15 as these guys racing for a spot in tonight's championship final. Hawkwalt, Nelson, Healy, Green, all over 18 years of age. The only potential 18 and under qualifiers in this heat are Lee in 1 and Capon in 8. Now look at the charge from Hawkwalt and Green on the freestyle as the three swimmers level out coming under the flags. And it's Sean Green, no, Michael Hawkwalt, 28.06 on the final 50. Green was at 27.50 as he finishes just 3/100ths behind the 4:16.14 winning time for Michael Hawkwalt. Baylor Nelson third at 4:16.20. As we've got a great cluster of swimmers together in that mid-14s range. That should set up a very interesting championship final tonight. And once again, please join me congratulating all the competitors in the men's 400-meter individual medley. Take a look at our results here momentarily. A to the Open Championship final, B to the consolation heat, C to the 18 and under final. Top 8 times, all but one into the Open Championship final. Ellis, Shakir, Arisman, Hawkwalt, Green, Nelson, and Enoch 4:16.8 with Yi Zhang of Carmel, the top qualifier for the 18 and under heat of 4:16, should he elect to stay in there. Freddie Klein is next at 4:17.3. Josh Bay, Healy, Platts, Dornoff, Robinson, Hartzler, Savarese, 16th fastest overall by time. Continuing with results there on the scoreboard. Let's see up to 24th, 421. Looks like we are ready to go with the racing though. Whistles have blown for event 17, the women's 100-meter butterfly. We've got 11 heats in this event with a long course national meet record set by Gretchen Walsh last year's of 54.76. Heat 1. First of 11 heats in the women's fly. Lane 2 is Lila Wilbur, 2 Elise Burrow, 3 Ainsley Steffen, 4 Aria Grossenbach, 6 Bree Smith, 7 Tia Mike. First heat winner is Bree Smith, 102.35, with Ainsley Steffen second from Bowl School, 102.94. Third, Grossenbach, 103.85. Heat 2. Heat number 2. 1 is Brooke Frushauer, 2 Katie Zong, 3 Maddie Bynum, 4 Jacqueline Zapagan, 5 Sienna Rogers, 6 Blakely Hamill, 7 Sarah Paisley Owen, lane 8 McKinley Cushman. Looks like Zapagan with the lead from lane 4 and Bluefish out in a 28.5. 2025, she was a 102.20. Here in Irvine, Zapagan 102.37, but the touch goes to Maddie Bynum in lane 3. Bynum from Nova of Virginia with a 101.98 gets the win. Third is Katie Zong of Nova, lane 2, 102.46. Heat 3. 3, lane 1, Araya Farron. 2, Sophie Pham. 3, Kate McKinnon. 4, Erin Arnold. 5, Abby Burke. 6, Isabel Wu. 7, Faith Gorey. Lane 8, Sophia Perot. Arnold in 4 from Beach Cities. We got some short course yard times here. 53.2 from Arnold. 101.4, her best in long course racing. And Arnold with a 00.55. Some great speed here out of heat number 3. Second, Isabel Wu, 101.16. Third, Abby Burke, 101.90 from the 18 and under 200 freestyle champ in lane 5. Heat 4. Heat 4, lane 1, Lila Teriak. 2, Addison Buckman. 3, Grace Robb. 4, Ella Jablonski. 5, Lawson Ficken. 6, Peyton Flowers. 7, Hiba Futra. And lane 8 is Sutton Forbes. From Heat 4, we get a 00.14. Grace Robb becomes the top performer ahead of Teriak at 00.63 and Jablonski 101.02. Heat 5. Lane 1, Maddie Boland. 2, Emma Belk. 3, Avery Daigle. 4, Rose Roting. 5, Abby King. 7, Shelby Hutchinson. 8, Lexi Greenheim. Turning first, Rotinkin 4, 27.74. Rotink of Nashville Aquatic Club, just a bit under personal best pace. She was at 27.80 in July of this year, on her way to a 00.18. Rotink competing at European Juniors. Here she delivers a second 50 of 32.9 and a 00.66. Fourth fastest overall. Second in this field was Greenhawk from lane 8, 101.21. Then Hutchinson in 7, 101.54. Heat 6. Heat 6, lane 1, Greta Myers. 2, Kate Canales. 3, Eva Roting. 4, Mia Buff. 5, Adeline Biegler. 6, Seta Grace Barty. 7, Alba Arnal. Lane 8 is Sarah Luca. Canales, 28.18 going out for Northeast Aquatic Team. That's 6/10 under her personal best pace. Last summer at the Speedo Junior National Championship, she was a 00.94. Canales with Buff challenging from 4. Canales will deliver a winning time of 101.03. Mia Buff second, 101.27. Third, Biegler. Lane 5, 101.65. Each 7. Each 7, lane 1, Emily Wolf. Lane 2, Taylor Klein. 3 is Ellie Stanley. 4, Alice Lehman. 5, Lily Christensen. 6, Kelsey Zhang. 7, Addie Mentenko. 8, Inez Arnaud. Christensen of NC State, lane 5, 27.59. She broke a minute at the 2024 Speedo Sectionals, 59.5. We'll see if she can match that speed today in Irvine. Christensen in 5. The win goes to Taylor Klein, lane 2, 00.28. Second, Maddie Mentenko, 1 minute, .29. Then it's Christensen, 00.39. Heat 8. Heat 8, lane 1, Claire Ranke. 2, Zara Kochak. In 3, Lily Sawyer. 4, Finney Wheelahan. 5, Miriam Sheehan. 6, Campbell Chase. 7, Mena Boardman. 8, Aubriel McKay. Getting into some sub 1 minute entry times here. First 50, Campbell Chase in lane 6, 27.40. Swimmer out of Longhorn. 59.75 at the Austin Sectionals just last month from Chase. Miriam Sheehan on the second 50 for Sun Devil Swimming, and lane 3, Lily Sawyer. It's Sheehan with a 59.30, and we do get 3 swimmers sub 1 minute. Sawyer second, 59.59. Third is Campbell Chase at 59.62. Those will be the top 3 times as we prepare for the circle seated heats. Heat 9. Heat 9, lane 1, Allison Pan. 2, Brady Kendall. 3, Campbell Stoll. 4, Charlotte Crush. 5, Bailey Hartman. Lane 8, Addison Reese. Brady Kendall, last night's national champion in the 50 butterfly. 25.8 to win that. Here it's Charlotte Crush out in a 27.01. Crush was 6th in last night's 50 fly final. Kendall second at the turn, 27.35. Crush in 4, Bailey Hartman in 5. It looks like Hartman with the advantage. Hartman out of Virginia with a 58.9 entry time. And a 58.23 from Bailey Hartman. She throws down a personal best in the prelims. Becomes our first swimmer under 59 seconds. Joining her is Charlotte Crush at 58.77. Then Campbell Stoll of Texas, third with a 59.13. Heat 10. Heat 10, lane 1, Carly Cronk, 2, Anna Mosh, 3, Gabby Brito, 4, Audrey Deriveau, 5, Liberty Clark, 6, Rachel Clinker, 7, Lindsay Looney, 8, Caroline Mallard.
Like a big one. Like 0.5, I think. Something like that.
Pretty quick field assembled here in heat number 10. Gabby Brito, 27.3, takes it out with the lead. 59.0 is Brito's best time. Deriveau in lane 4, the fastest member of this field at 57.57. As the field levels out into the final 10 meters, Deriveau showing great closing speed. Liberty Clark in a lane 5 came up to challenge Brito. And it will be Deriveau home in a 31.2 and a 59.01. Second is Anna Mosh, 59.10. Third, Gabby Brito, 59.14. So with one heat remaining right now, fifth is Campbell Stoll at 59.13. We have a tie for 7th with Clark and Clinker at 59.16. Heat 11.
I need scissors. For what?
Heat 11 and 1 is Lucy Velty, 2 Lily Nelsty, 3 Carrie Furby, 4 Mizuki Hirai, 5 Erica Palaez, 6 Hannah Ballard, 7 Riley Anderson, lane 8 Natalie Kahn. Ballard in 6th, the 200 fly champ here on day 1 of these nationals. Hirai of Tennessee, 6th at the NC2A championships with a 50.5. She's represented Japan at the Paris Olympic Games, finaling in the 100 butterfly. And Hirai, 27.3, leads Riley Anderson in 7, 27.45. Then it was Furby at the turn. Great second 50 from Ballard, the 2 fly champ in 6, with Palaez in 5, Hirai in 4. Those are your top 3, and Hannah Ballard, 58.71, takes the win. Good for the second fastest performance of the morning. Hirai second, 59.03. Third, Palaez at 59.04. All right, fans, let's hear it for all the competitors in the women's 100-meter butterfly. Keeping things moving here on day number 3 of the 2026 Toyota National Championships. We'll look to go to the men's 100-meter butterfly as soon as we get a showing of results, and there it is. Bailey Hartman leads the way, 58.23 into the championship final, together with Hannah Ballard. Crush Deriveau eligible for the 18 and under final. Hirai, Palaez, Mosh, and Stoll rounding out the top 8 of 59.13. Brito, available to attend the 18 and under final with a 59.14. Then it's Clark and Klinker. And you've got consolation finals for Kendall, Sheehan, Kronk, Sawyer, and Chase. Potentially, they could get bumped down should the 18 and unders opt out of the top 10 positions there. Kahn, Nesty, Felty at 18 and under, Furby for the bonus, Boardman, Rob an alternate, Klein into the 18 and under, Mintenko an alternate with 00.29. More 18 and under qualifiers there from Millard and Arnold. I believe McKay and Terriak are going to be alternates for the 18 and under heat. Once again, coaches, please do check in with the resolution desk. All right, let's go to event 18. We have 11 heats in the men's 100-meter butterfly. The long course national record is also the U.S. Open record. It's a 49.76 set in 2021 at the Tokyo Olympic Trials by Caleb Dressel with Gator Swim Club. Heat 1. First of 11 heats in the men's butterfly. Lane 3 is Max Stewart, 5 Josh Price, and 6 Brian Dos Santos. Max Stewart getting things started. The 18-year-old here in his home pool in Irvine. 56.58 gets the win with Josh Price second at 56.93, followed by Dos Santos at 58.42. Heat 2. Lane 1, Micah Tennyson. 2 is Blake Hill. 3, Owen Miklos. 4, Peter Kovacs. 5, Noah Stoffert. 6, Owen Stoffer. 7, Derek Hernandez Ojeda. 8, Alex Pletcher. Pletcher from lane 8 had the opening split of a 25.41. 2 100s better than Owen Stoffer in lane 6. Stoffer from Seattle Metropolitan Aquatic Club. Second 50 though, Noah Stotler of the Old School Sharks showing some great speed. Lane 5, Stotler is your winner. 54.53 from Stotler. Then it's Blake Hill, 54.63. Third, Pletcher, 54.99. Heat 3. Heat 3, lane 1, Ian Maldonado. 2, William Titley. 3, Alex Goodman. 4, Andrew Shackle. 5, Ty Thomas. 6, Alex Dale. 7, Tim Wu. 8, Christian Jerome. Short course yard times here with Shackle leading the way at 45.93. And the opening 50, it's Ty Thomas, 24.82 from Thomas. That's exactly his personal best opening split. 53.56 best time came from the Tier Pro Swim Series in Indianapolis in June of this year. 53.56 from Thomas. And Thomas throws down a 53.12. He takes 0.4 off his personal best. He's got the top time now through 3 heats of racing. Second, Alex Dale, 54.25. Third, William Titley, 54.38. Heat 4. Heat 4, lane 1, Cooper Costello. 2, Alan Vergine. 3, Seth Lunak. 4, Drew Hitchcock. 5, David Schmidt. 6, Joseph Gursky. 7, Alex Hoda. Lane 8, Mike Royce. Seth Lunak on the opening 50 with a 24.89. Lunak, an NC2A championship qualifier for North Carolina. Second 50 goes to Drew Hitchcock, 28.2 coming home, 53.38 for Hitchcock. That's the best time. Swimmer out of Georgia. Lunak, 53.63. Third, David Schmidt, 53.81. Heat 5. Heat 5 of 11, and 1 is Aiden Musso. 2, Scotty Buff. 3, Ewan Dalrymple. 4, Albert Smelzer. 5 is Langston Lindsay. 6, Alan Chung. 7, Kyle Peck. 8, Hayden Bellotti. Fastest short course yard time here from Scotty Buff. All-American in this event. He went that 43.67. It takes 6th at the NC2A Champs. Opening 50 though, it's Jung of Sandpipers in 6th, 24.38. We saw him take 4th in the 18 and under 100 free final. Five swimmers out in front with a chance to take this heat. It could be Aiden Musso from lane 1. Musso from the University of Louisville does take the win with a 53.18, second fastest time of the morning. Second, Smelzer, 53.26, followed by Kyle Peck of Texas, 53.34 for Peck. Heat 6. In the Heat 6 we go. Lane 1 is Riker Levi. 2, Boone Wilcox. 3, Matthias Rammel. 4, Hutch Paxton. 5, Brandon Haas. 6, Thomas McMillan. 7, Sharif Elady. Lane 8 is Enzo Balbuena. Our first look, I believe, this week for Elady, the 17-year-old out of Santa Clara. He opens with a 25.32, the fastest first 50. Hutch Paxton, lane 4, 24.91 for Nashville Aquatic Club. Paxton under PB pace. It was a 53.8 in June of 2025. Lane 5, Brandon Hall looking good on the second 50, and Boone Wilcox in lane 2 from Lakeside Swim Team. The touch is a 53.5 for Boone Wilcox to win heat number 6. Brandon Haas second, 53.90, then a 54.17 from a Lady of Santa Clara in lane 7. Heat 7. Heat 7 now. Lane 1 is Hayden Vicknair. 2, Logan Noguchi. 3, Logan Walker. 4, Hunter Chehelnik. 5, Dylan Smiley. 6, Thomas Powers Hammond. 7, Bogdan Severin. Lane 8, Justin Shee. Logan Walker of Texas, 24.24, leads the way. Walker comes in at 53.46 from last summer's at Nationals. He was at 24.7 going out on that swim, so a half second better. Hayden Vicknair on the second 50 from lane 1, and it is Walker hanging on for the win with a 52.57. He breaks 53 for the first time, and the first competitor this morning to do so. Second, Hayden Vicknair, 52.66. Then Thomas Powers Hammond at 52.76. As those are the top 3 performers. Just 4 heats remaining. Heat 8. This is heat number 8, lane 1, Luke Bledsoe. 2, Connor Foote. 3, Maximus Williamson. 4, Charlie Canselmo. 6, Tyler Ray. 7, Ryan Graham. Lane 8, Jacob Wimberly. Everyone comes in the 53-second range in this heat, although Dylan Smiley has been at 52.80 before. .51.73 from Tyler Ray, the All-American out of Michigan. And a statement performance there from Ray, as he's our first swimmer under 52 seconds, nearly there. Maximus Williamson, 52.13. Williamson shaves a second off his best time. Ryan Graham is third, 52.46. Graham also with a best time for Louisville. Heat 9.
Oh, it's not done yet.
9 of 11, 1 Enzo Solitario, 2 Jacob Johnson, 3 Sento Condarelli, 4 Matthew Kling, 5 Evan Fentress, 6 Rowan Cox, 7 Brendan Whitfield, lane 8 Joey Staus.
Charlie already swam.
Cox, the runner-up in last night's bonus final in the 50 butterfly. This is Brendan Whitfield, 23.8, leading the way. Also got Condarelli here, 23.9 out of lane 3 for Sato Condarelli. He was in the 50 fly championship final last night, taking 4th with a 23.2. Here comes Kling in lane 4, but the win goes to Rowan Cox, 51.42. Rowan Cox saves a full second off his best time to take the win. Matthew Kling second, 51.80. Mr. Worldwide from lane 3 with a 51.99. That'll put him into 4th place overall. 2 heats remaining. Heat 10. One London Rising to Camilo Andres Marugo. 3 Jack Dahlgren. 4 Caleb Dressel. 5 Kamal Muhammad. 6 Luke Barr. 7 Spencer Nicholas. Lane 8 Bradford Johnson. And the start was there in lane 4. Dressel 23.38 opening with some speed. Muhammad 23.86. Out of Tennessee, currently with Fast Swim Team, 51.8, the entry time for Muhammad. Dressel by a body length. Back in form here is Caleb Dressel as he throws down with a 50.55. Our only swim under 51 seconds with 1 heat remaining. Muhammad 51.89 for 2nd place out of lane 5. 3rd is Jack Dahlgren, 52.26 in 3. Heat 11.
You coming back?
th and final heat in 1, John Thuman. 2, Colin Gear. 3, Logan Robinson. 4, Ilya Harun. And 5 is August Vetch. 6, Santiago Grassi. 7, Ethan Heasley. Lane 8, Alex Teasing. Harun, one of the fastest performers in history with his lifetime best of 50.07 from the Singapore World Championships. 23.8 going out. Vetch at 24.1, tied with Thuman in lane 1. Thuman of Cal. Harun, runner-up in the 200 fly here in Irvine, winner of the 50 fly last night, and delivers a morning swim of 50.70 from Ilya Harun. Logan Robinson second, 51.47. 3rd, August Vetch, 52.71 or 52.39 from Vetch. All right, well done, gentlemen. That wraps up our 11 heats of the men's 100-meter butterfly. We'll start taking our attention down to the scoreboard end of the pool, not only for those results, but for the start of our 50-meter events. We've got 50 breast and 50 back today. And there's a 50.55 leading the way, the fastest performance from Dressel since the Olympic trials in 2024. The national final is set there. No 18 and unders. Harun, Cox, Robinson, Ray, Kling, Muhammad, and Condorelli sets up a brilliant showing tonight. 51.9 to make it there. Williamson, no complications here as all these swimmers qualifying for the bonus final. Williamson, Whitfield, Dahlgren, Barr, Vetch, Graham, Thuman, and Solitario with a 52.48. Any remaining qualifiers will be into the 18 and under final, and it's Hayden Vignair leading the way with a 52.66. Joining him in that 18 and under heat will be Canselmo, Thomas, John, Lindsay, Boone Wilcox, 53.59. Justin Shee, 53.80. Ewan Dalrymple, 53.91. That'll set up Mike Rice as the first alternate, 53.93. Second alternate for the 18 and under, London Rising, 54.09. Once again, coaches, the 30-minute window will start once the results are at the resolution desk. All right, let's get to some one lap get across the pool first. It's event 19, the women's 50-meter breaststroke. We have 10 heats in this event, where the long course national record is also the U.S. Open record set by Lily King of Indiana University in 2018. It's 29.62. Heat 1.
Bro. It was like, where can I can and nostril? It's like super
First heat of the women's breaststroke. Kaya Albert, 34.18, ahead of Clara Kirschbaum, 34.30. Heat 2.
Just loosen it a little bit. Let's be loose in here. Let's go rip it. Yeah. Power.
Heat 2, women's breaststroke. Lane 4, Annika Finzen. 32.13 for Finzen. She becomes the top performer. Ahead of Cameron Tanton, 33.15. Third is Mallory Ferguson, 33.19. Heat 3. Here we've got heat number 3 of 10. Good opening speed from Grace Robin, lane 3, but on the second half, it'd be Ronnie Black and lane 5. Between them, Inagaki of Louisville. It is Anna Inagaki, 32.62, the winning time. Out in lane 8, Zoe Zeller second, 32.63, with Ronnie Black third, 32.69. Heat 4. Here in heat 4, Isabel Rogers, lane 1 out of Mission Viejo. Great opening speed. She'll have to hold off the charge here from Casey Gray and 4 from South Bay Aquatics, and lane 7, Addie Robillard of Stanford. Final times, it's Robillard, 32.06, then Odgers, 32.5, and third is Casey Gray, 32.98. Heat 5. Heat number 5 of 10. Very even, 30 meters in. Top time so far, 32.06 from the previous heat. Robillard. This could be a lane 4, Kata Geyer. Potentially lane 6, Lulu Flynn of Club Wolverine, the 15-year-old. It is Geyer, 32.75, followed by McCarney in lane 2, 32.8. Third is lane 8, Lucy Parson, 32.96. Heat 6. Good speed out of lane 8 once again. Lexi D'Amico, Texas Sport Aquatics, across the pool in 1. Grace Koenig Song, NASA Wildcat. Could be Simonowski in 7 from Irvine. It is lane 1, Grace Koenig Song, 32.02. She takes over the leaderboard ahead of Simonowski, 32.17. Third, Weisenred at 32.23. Heat 7. Seven of 10. Lane 3, Zara Zallen out of the University of Alabama. Maddie Huggins, Club Seminole, lane 4. Still looking for a 31, and we get it here from 2 performers. Maddie Huggins, 31.33. Zara Zallen, 31.40. And Olympia Pope with a 32.2. That'll put Huggins and Zallen as the top 2. Pope at number 7 overall. Heat 8. Lane 5, Maria Ramos-Nagy of Ohio State. Great sprint breaststroke formed there, dealing with Piper Engie of Longhorn Aquatics in lane 4. Engie comes in with a 30.65. Ramos-Nagy at 30.91. The touch goes to Engie, 30.64. She takes 100th off her entry time. Ramos-Nagy with a 30.80. And then Grace Swoboda from lane 2, 31.58. That'll put her into the top 5 rankings with 2 heats to go. Heat 9. Heat 9, again, our middle lanes out in front. You got NC2A Championship runner-up Anita Motazzo in lane 4, Lucy Thomas in 5. Fourth at the Singapore Worlds in this event was Motazzo, and she's showing that form here with a 30.32. Anita Motazzo becomes our top qualifier with 1 heat remaining. Lucy Thomas second, 30.77. That'll put Thomas third fastest overall. Third in this heat, Michaela Ton of San Ramon, 31.63 will put Ton into the top 10. Heat 10. Final heat is in the water with your top seed, Mackenzie Soroki in lane 4 out of Tennessee, a 6-time All-American. In control, it looks like second would be Elle Scott of Cal in lane 3. Lane 1 looking good, Lena Bank of Missouri. But this is Mackenzie Soroki of Tennessee, way out in front with a long finish and still breaks 30 at 29.87 for Mackenzie Soroki. Unofficially, the top qualifying time out of the prelims. Second, Rachel McAlpin, 31.20. Third, Maddie Mora, 31.25. Great fast breaststroke racing from the women. As we turn to the Toyota National Championship scoreboard, see who has qualified for a second swim. We do have a swim off scheduled in the 100 butterfly following the men's 50 breaststroke. So the A final pretty much set there with Soroki, Motazzo, Engie, Thomas, Ramos, Najee, McAlpin, and Huggins. Maddie Moreth is on the board as the top 18 and under athlete with a 31.25. She decides to swim. That could impact Zara Zalin, who right now qualifies for the Open Championship final, but she could get bumped out. Bonus final, Swoboda, Scott, Larson, Ton, Borman, and Rose, 31.86. Gabby Rose continuing to impress in the breaststroke. Kate Canales into the 18 and under heat with a 31.91. Lena Bank potentially in the B final, as is Robillard, Fenson, and Corrigan. 18 and under qualifiers, Koenig, Zog, and Simonowski. Some more 18 under qualifiers there in wins in red, Waizu and Zolliger, 32. D'Amico, and there gives Shurek as the alternate for the 18 and under heat with a 32.6. Other alternate should be showing on the next board, and that'll do it for the results of the women's 50-meter breaststroke. Turning our attention to event 20, men's 50-meter breaststroke. 9 heats in this race with the long course national meet record is at 26.52. That belongs to Michael Andrew, set in the year 2022. Heat 1.
I think I should be like third.
Heat 1.
You're not submitting anything today, right?
Great aggressive stroke here from Charlie Zabowski. Machine Aquatics in lane 3. He's got the lead, and see if he can hold off Maston Balu in lane 4 from Auburn. And Heisen and 5 from Blue Dolphins appear to be the top 3. First win in the men's breaststroke. Maston Balu, 29.15. Charlie Zabowski, 29.79. Or 29.19, that is. Then Heisen with 29.43. Heat 2.
Wait, that's sick then. 'Cause, yeah, you can definitely qualify.
Oh, but it's close though.
It's gotta be top 2.
Charlie was also at 52, so. That's top 2? Pretty sure.
Yeah. Dude, I got fucking lucky yesterday.
Dude, it was the last 50.
Racing in heat number 2, lane 1, Caden Pitzer.
I'm not mad about it.
He might have an advantage getting into the final 10 meters across the pool. Kristaps Mikkelson's in 7, Toby Barnett in 6. Final touch goes to Caden Pitzer, 28.22. Then Mikkelson's 28.47. Jake Eggleston 3rd, lane 2, 28.60.
They're gonna try, I think they're gonna try and be really
Heat 3.
Yeah. Wait. 3. I think how it works is if you're first and second in 100s over 3, that's first string. So you're automatic. Then second string is first in every other event. So that's how any events are. Then third is third.
Lane 6, Daniel Lee, Rose Bowl Aquatics.
For like terms and conditions and ChatGPT, that's how it's called.
Marginal lead coming into the final touch, but he holds on. 27.70 for Lee. Our first sub 28 second swim in the men's breaststroke. Second goes to Artur Mironov, lane 1, 28.13. Then Sean Swift of Cal from lane 8 with the 28.23.
I'll be pretty happy that. Dude, that'd be so cool to like be like.
Heat 4.
Sorry, I have to miss like the first place senior year. Yeah, I gotta represent the U.S. No, because once you qualify, you can do any event.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you could.
So you can do like 50 through 400 for a third time. If you get a junior or something. That'd be a lot.
Yeah, but at least it's for, in a different country representing the U.S. That'd be really cool.
Lucky and alright, Cameron. Oh, wait,
Oh, lane 3? Oh, wait, you won it.
Good looking sprint breaststroke in lane 5. Austin Carpenter, Reef McMeeking. Swimming with some power in lane 6. It'll be between Carpenter and McMeeking with Evan Summers in lane 2. At the final touch, Reef McMeeking, 27.99. Joining Daniel Lee, sub 28. Second, Evan Summers, 28.07. Third, Austin Carpenter, Longhorn, lane 5, 28.35.
like some like weird thing with the captain.
Heat 5. Heat number 5, lane 3, Jack Smith. Lane 5, Jonathan Gert. It is Gert, 28.07, tied with Summers for the third fastest performance so far. Jack Smith second, 28.14. Third from lane 1, Wilson York, 28.53. Heat 6. Nine heats total in this event. This is heat number 6 with 2 swimmers under 28 seconds. Daniel Lee at 27.70 has the top performance. Brandon Fisher in lane 3, Eli Martin in 4, Trey Clairvy in 5. It is Eli Martin, 27.84, second fastest time overall. Taking 7. Mirza Muratov from lane 7, 27.94. Then Trey Clairvy in 5, 27.96. Heat 7. Some of our top entry times on display now with Mitch Mason of Texas Ford in lane 4, entered at 27.10. Nate German-Prey, lane 3 out of Texas, 27.5. Good speed here from Braden Hankel, Wisconsin, lane 2. Ian Call in 5, the 18-year-old from Nashville, delivers at 27.30. Good for second fastest overall, but the winner, Mitch Mason at 27.10, becomes our top qualifier. Third was Finley Conkman, 27.48 in lane 6. Heat 8. Fantastic start at underwater for Brian Benzing of Towson University in lane 5. Benzing comes in at 27.3, and closing the gap, lane 3, Watson Wynn of Metroplex Aquatics. You got your 2 seed in lane 4, the US Open champ in the 100 breaststroke, Alexei Avakov from Indiana. The win goes to Watson Wynn, 26.96. Then Avakov with the 27.32 ahead of Benzing, 27.42. Heat 9. Ninth and final heat featuring your top seed, Michael Andrew in lane 4. Andrew at 26.75. His long course meet record, 26.52, and Andrew looks strong and in control from lane 4. Andrew by himself turns in a 26.74. That'll be the top time ahead of Jake Wong at 27.41. Then Andrew Eubanks, 27.60. All right, congratulations, gentlemen. Looking forward to a very exciting men's 50-meter breaststroke set of finals tonight. We'll get through the results of this race before we get to a swim-off in the women's 100-meter butterfly. .50 breaststroke results with Michael Andrew atop the Open Championship. 26.74, Wynn, Mason, Avakov, Wong, Benzing, and Dobrzansky with the top 18 and under showing there. Ian Call, 27.30. Conklin could be in the open final, depending on Call's decision there. You got a couple bonus qualifiers in German Bray, Henkel, Nunziata. Eubanks into the 18 and under heat with a 27.60. Somridovej, D3 champion. Martin Romanov, and the alternates there for the bonus final will be Hansen and Mirzamuratov. 18 and unders that qualify, McMeeking and Summers. Couple more 18 and unders there. Andrew Pham, Austin Carpenter, 28.35 for the 18-year-old out of Longhorn. Then you've got Cook, Lloyd, and York as an alternate at 28.53. Second alternate showing now. Ryder Nichols, 28.63. Once again, those are the results of the men's 50-meter breaststroke. So we go now to the start end of the pool. Let's meet our competitors in the women's 100-meter butterfly swim-off. This is to decide the 8th and final spot in the national championship final. Racing in lane 4, representing Coronado Swim, Rachel Klinker. Lane 5 from Indiana Swim Club, Liberty Clark. This is a swim-off in the women's 100-meter butterfly. Clark jumping out to the early lead in lane 5. Each of these swimmers at 59.16. Through the opening 50, Liberty Clark 27.23, 3/10 better than Rachel Klinker. Clark, the sprint freestyle specialist. We'll see what Klinker's got here coming home. 30 meters to go. Clark's rate looks to be sliding just a bit as Klinker moves up. Rachel Klinker, the veteran, racing out of Cal collegiately. She tightens up a bit now. Can Clark come back on this finish? At the final touch, it is Rachel Klinker with a 58.45. Liberty Clark at 58.78. Both swimmers improving on their prelim swim. Congratulations, ladies. Please, a round of applause for the butterfly swim-off. All right, back we go to the scoreboard end of the pool for 50 meters of backstroke, starting with the women, where the long course national record is also the U.S. Open and American record, a 26.97 belonging to Catherine Berghoff of Wolfpack Elite. That was set at last summer's Nationals. We'll have 9 heats in event 21. Heat 1. First of 9 heats in women's 50-meter backstroke. And setting the pace will be Ellie Chalupski, 29.15 from lane 1. Second, Peyton Flowers, lane 2, 30.50. Third is lane 7, Riley Anderson, 30.62. Heat 2. Heat 2 of 9. Good spinning backstroke here out of lane 5. Camden Perriott from the University of Minnesota. Ella Manier from Alabama, lane 2. She's pulling away from this heat and taking the victory with a 28.87. That's the top performance through 2 heats. Cameron Meskill, second from Michigan, 29.68. Taking third is Leah Treglia, 29.74. Lane 6, Hurricane Aquatics. Heat 3. Here is heat number 3 of 9. Lily Van Heel in lane 6, Mila Dracopoulos in 5. Lane 3 looks good. Xenia Inatova from Louisville. It is Inatova with a touch at 29.12. Second, Lily Van Heel in 6, 29.32. Third goes to lane 5, Mila Dracopoulos, 29.47. Heat 4. Lane 2 with a nice start, Claudia Jovanovic of UCLA. Across the pool in 7, Miriam Sheehan, Sun Devil. Emma Kern of Longhorn in 6. Chasing the 28.8 from Manier of Bama. It is Jovanovic, 29.17. Second, Emma Kern of Texas, 29.35. Third, Miriam Sheehan, 29.47. Heat 5. Heat 5, lane 4, Molly Workman, Nittany Lion Aquatic Club, 29.3 entry time. She takes the early lead. Inez Arnall of Westchester Aquatic Club. Arnall in lane 3, they dive together into the final touch and separated by just 5/100ths of a second. Molly Workman gets the win, 29-12, 29-17 from Arnall. Third is our other Arnall in the heat, lane 5, Alba, taken at 29.53. Heat 6. Very close heat here through the first 35 meters. Comes down to the timing of the touch, getting under the flags. And it's Eva Rotank in lane 5, 29.13. Anna Bennett Curtis second in lane 4, 29.31. Tied with Allison Sue of Santa Clara Swim Club from lane 2. Heat 7. Heat 7, a circle seated heat featuring Kennedy Noble of Wolfpack Elite. She's in lane 4, comes in with a 27.6. Beside her, Erica Pelaez, her teammate from NC State. 27.9. This is Emily Jones, though, from lane 2 in Alabama. Jones, 27.90 earlier this year at the Australian trials. And Jones gets through at 28.28, not enough to beat Kennedy Noble. Your winner in 4 with a 28.25. Jones 3/100ths back, then Pelaez at 28.32. Those are now our top 3 times, together with KK LeBlanc of Ohio State, 23.8. 2 heats remaining. Heat 8. Here in Heat 8, we've got Ryan White in the lane of 4. Finalist in last night's 200-meter backstroke championship final. White contending with Maggie Wanizek in lane 5. It is White, 28.17, Wanizek, 28.21. Then Alyssa Sagal, lane 6, 28.39 for the 18-year-old from Nation's Capital. That'll put Pelaez at 5th overall at 28.32 as we prepare for the final heat. Heat 9. Ninth and final heat featuring your top seed, Isabel Staden in lane 4. Tier Pro in Indianapolis, 27.14 to establish a best time, and Staden way out in front of this pack. Staden looking very impressive here in a morning swim in the sunshine, racing all the way in, and a 27.21. Staden just a few hundredths off her lifetime best. 28-28 from Morgan Scott for second in lane 3. Then Cadence Vincent, Alabama. Lane 2, 28.30 for Vincent. Coaches, your attention please. We're looking for Scarlet Aquatics to send a representative to the resolution desk. Clerk, of course, Scarlet Aquatics to the resolution desk, please. All right, another fantastic event of racing. Swim fans, please put your hands together for the women's 50-meter backstroke. Result summary about the show. There's the A final. Stadhen, White, Wanazek, Noble, Jones, Scott, Vincent in 28.30. Pelaya showing 8th there. Not sure why she wouldn't be into the championship final at 28.32, but we'll sort that out at the desk. Alyssa Sagal, the top 18 and under qualifier, 28.39 with Dickinson. Then you've got Greenwald, DeVilliers, Choate, Owens, LeBlanc, Stevens in the top 16 with a 28.8. Manier, Brito, Francis, Buff, alternates for the open bonus final, Inatova and Workman. Then Chalupsky qualifying for the 18 and under heat with a 29.15. Inez Arnault also showing as a performer to be in the 18 and under final. Alternates there, looks like a tie for the alternate position for 18 and unders with Sue and Curtis at 29.31. Once again, coaches, please check in with the resolution desk. Alternates now showing, I'm not sure if that's for the 18 and under alternates, Plaza and Mena Boardman. Here we go to event number 22, the men's 50-meter backstroke. 8 heats to be contested. Long course national, US Open, and American records all set by Hunter Armstrong of Ohio State in 2022 at 23.71. Heat 1. First of 8 heats, Cole Winter in 2, Scotty Buff in 3. Out to the quick start. 7 looking good as well. That's Nolan Dunkel of Utah. Great close from Denzo Senecal. It's Scotty Buff with a 26.13 to set the pace in the men's backstroke. Colt Whitmer is second, 26.16, followed by Denzo Senecal, 26.30. Heat 2. Heat 2. Lane 6 out in front. Nick Round, University of South Dakota. Under time of 55.6. Gets him this spot. And Rounds 25.70. The first swimmer under 26 seconds. Then it's Andy Roos, 25.79. Third, lane 5, David Melnichuk, 25.01, 26.01. Heat 3. Heat 3 attacking this one length of backstroke racing. Lane 8 and Stefan. Across the pool here, lane 3. Mason Leach of Aggie Swim Club having to contend with the lane line. But Leach still turns in a great time at 25.66, right behind Caleb Maldari, who gets the win by 1/100th of a second. Third is SMU in lane 6, Jack Berube, 25.69. Heat 4. Devin Uraz from lane 4. Great backstroke speed here in heat number 4. But lane 8, Ben Breka with a 25.04. He turns in the top time through 4 heats of racing. Now Uraz with a 25.05, second best. Then Luca Battaglini from California with a 25.6. Heat 5. Heat number 5 of 8. Lane 5 looking good. Ethan Batalla from the Bull School Sharks. It is Batalla winning at 25.61. That's good for the third fastest performance overall. Owen Stoffer is second from lane 3, 26.01. Third goes to lane 1. Griffin Oler, 26.25. Oler representing Rockville, Montgomery. Heat 6. Into the circle, seated heats with Adam Cheney in lane 4 from Sun Devil, 24.75. Jack Wilkening, Longhorn, 24.8. Tommy Jen, Irish Aquatics, 25.15. Cheney right on the lane line, and lane 4, Wilkening will go by him under the flags and take the win at 24.78. Wilkening now has the top time. Sam Lorenz second in this race at 25.05, then Adam Cheney 25.08. That'll put Lorenz tied with Naoraz for 3rd overall, Cheney into 5th place. Heat 7. Here we go with heat number 7 and your number 2 seed, Ulysses Saravia of Tennessee, 24.6. He's in lane 4. Saravia leading from start to finish. Challenge by Bachensky in 5, but Saravia with a 25.08. He will tie Adam Cheney for 5th fastest overall. Second, Grant Bachensky, 25.36, followed by Johnny Marshall of Florida. Marshall in lane 2 with a 25.38. Heat 8. Eighth and a final heat with your top seed, Quentin McCarty in lane 4 out of NC State, entered at 24.34. McCarty, Harlan in 5, 24.66 from Quentin McCarty. That should get him a lane 4 in tonight's championship final. Finn Harlan to second with a 24.95 out of lane 5 for Alto Swim Club, followed by David King in the 25.62. All right, fans, that'll do it for the prelims in the men's 50-meter backstroke. Please join me in congratulating these athletes and all the competitors this morning on day 3 of the 2026 Toyota National Championships. Quite a few ties to resolve on the upcoming results for this men's 50-meter backstroke as we look to the Toyota National Championship scoreboard and our results provided by Omega. There are the top 8 times. McCarty, Wilkening, Harlan, Bricka, Naoraz, Lawrence, Cheney, and Saravia all into the championship final. That tie for 7th. There'll be space for each of them. The only 18 and under in the top 16, Ethan Batalla with a 25.61. Otherwise, everyone else on the board will get into the bonus final. Bachensky, Marshall, Brooks, Roth, Janton, Keogh, and King. Tie for 17th there with Maldari and Smelzer. And then also a tie for the alternate position with Leach and Blackson Dunbar. Jackson qualifies for the 18 and under heat, as does Stauffer. Bellin, Oler, 26.25, 40th overall. Campbell, Senecal, Packles. That'll set up Brendan Capon and Jordan Ragland as your 18 and under alternates, 26.35 and 26.36 respectively. All right, fans, once again, thank you for being a part of these Toyota National Championships. We're very happy to have you here at the William Willett Jr. Aquatics Center. Stop by the Toyota Aqua Zone on your way out. Check out our sponsors, critical to the success of these national championships. You might have some swim-offs coming your way, but as of now, our next racing will be tonight with finals. 6 o'clock start time.